This comment talking about how Jacob Black's character in the Twilight Saga is underdeveloped is referencing basically the fact that we don't learn anything about his backstory except in the illustrated guide. He has two sisters who raised him. We don't hear about that. Billy has diabetes. That's why he's in the wheelchair, and he's had to take care of Billy his whole life. We don't hear about that. We don't really hear about how his mom died or any feelings he has about that. I think there's a reason that we don't learn a lot more about Jacob beyond his feelings for Bella, and when we get in his perspective, his internal turmoil over his fate having to be a shapeshifter. And that's because he was never meant to be a developed character. Stephenie Meyer has said that Jacob was an afterthought for her. In the illustrated guide, she talks about how Jacob Black was invented for one reason only. Stephenie could not fathom Edward saying to Bella, "I am a vampire." She said she could not make him say the words because we know Edward is in control of Stephenie Meyer. She couldn't make him do it, and so that's when she was like, oh my god, I looked around and I realized that there was this cute little Native American tribe right near where I set my story. And don't they have legends about they have a werewolf legend, which not really, and that's so funny because don't werewolves and vampires not like each other? So Jacob was born because Stephenie Meyer needed somebody to tell Bella the Quileute legend that Stephenie Meyer made up, not the real one. That's with the real tribe. She distorted their origin story and made her own. That Bella could hear about the cold ones, put the pieces together, and say it for Edward. He then had no plans to write New Moon or Eclipse, wanted to skip straight over to what she was going to call Forever Dawn. So basically, Jacob and Bella would have never developed any sort of romantic relationship. Jacob would have still imprinted because that was always endgame for Stephenie Meyer, horrifying. But he would have imprinted much later when he visited Bella and Charlie at Charlie's house and would have seen R'Losk Talks for the first time. So then she had to go back and retrofit Jacob into what she came up with in New Moon and Eclipse. I think that's why we don't learn a lot about him and his backstory and his internal life. And his behavior also tends to be really bad so that he can be the lesser of the two in the love triangle.